I want to talk for just a second about hardware. This is what came with this, and there's actually a few different mounting options. They make a version of this that comes with studs that glass into into the side of like a fiberglass boat or a wood boat, like a glue-on stud sort of style. That is not what this is. I got the one that is made for sit-in sides that you would actually bolt these in from the outside. And as such, there's on some of these pieces that go toward the back here to hold this in, you can see that there's a recessed area for the nut. You can tell that that's meant to be drilled in from the outside with these screws that have a neoprene washer. I'm going to be utilizing that washer because it's a nice washer. But the screws themselves that came with that are just meant to go through and to come right up into here. And since that's recessed a little bit, the screws, as a result, not wanting to leave any on the inside to scrape your legs or whatever, the screws are a little too short for the way we're going to be doing it, which is to bolt them from the inside through the hole into the inside, which will access through the hatch. So it's unlikely that you're going to be able to use the screws that came with it, but the washers are good. You should be able to use those. I've just gone to Lowe's and gotten some screws here. Exactly the same screws, same threading, but you can see here the ones that I bought are a 1/4 of an inch longer, and basically just enough length to have room for the nut. I'm also going to be using the nuts that came with because they're good nylock nuts. So, you know, same threading, 1/4 inch stainless steel. Don't forget to go with stainless. You might want to check out West Marine or something for a little bit better selection, depending on what kind of head you want to use. You know, cap screws, Phillips head deal, you know, anything like that, they ought to have a little bit wider selection at West Marine. But I went to Lowe's, and what I got is going to work out just fine. I'll show you here too that that's what would have gone on the front if I were not using the part that I showed you here a second ago. You can see that it's basically the same. It's basically the same piece, but without the extra adjustment thing there. So that's what I was talking about there. Next, on to installation.